Hello again, and welcome back to the story. Last time we left our adventures, we had dealt with the venture company here in Mulgore. We had finished collecting a number of harpy feathers for a ceremonial headdress. We had cleansed the final water well here in Mulgore, getting some safe drinking water for the animals and the people here. We also met with the chieftain of Thunderbluff, Cairn Bloodhoof, and completed our rites of the Earth Mother by tracking and hunting the great Kodo Arashea. Now we find ourselves here back in Bloodhoof Village, ready to cash in our quest for cleansing the water wells. And then we are going to strike out towards the Barrens to the east, make our way towards Crossroads, where hopefully we will meet with Surgra Darkthorn and continue our adventures. So let's go ahead and get started here. So here we have Mull Thunderhorn, where we can speak with him and finish off our cleansing the water well quest line here. Wildmane cleansing. You've done it. You've cleaned the wells and healed our land. Bloodhoof Village is grateful, story. May the wind whisper your deeds for 100 seasons, and may the waters of Mulgore remain clean forever. Excellent. Happy to help out, Mull. Happy to help out. All right, and with that, we are pretty well all set, I think, to make our way over towards Crossroads. So we have to go meet with Surgra Darkthorn, as well as Tonga Rune Totem. We were tasked by the druids with speaking with Tonga. And yeah, so let's go ahead and strike out on the road here leading out of Bloodhoof Village. We can make our way over towards Crossroads and yeah, see who we find. So let's go ahead and strike out on the dusty trail. It just so happens to look like there is a quest here for us along the way. We should make sure that we've got the Flaymaster. I think I already picked this up along the way when we were making our way over to Silverpine to get our bat pet here. But let's see what Kurge Sternhorn has to say.
What brings you here?
I have foreseen your arrival, young hunter, though perhaps you are not so young anymore. I think that it is time for you to move deeper into this land. I can sense that you are destined for great things. It is the Crossroads that you must seek out, for our lives with the orcs have become intertwined and they need assistance. Continue down this road towards the east and follow it north to the Crossroads. Find Thork within its walls. He has the Earth Mother's blessing. Speak with Thork at the Crossroads in the Barrens. Okay. Well, that's further incentive to continue our way on over towards the Crossroads. We'll just jaunt our way through the Barrens here. All right, and as we roll up here, let's just refresh ourselves as to why it is we're meeting Surgra Darkthorn. Let's see. Don't remember who exactly we sent us here to speak with Surgra, but that's okay. She will be our first guide in the Barrens here. Okay. And then, yeah, the druids were sent us here. Okay, so let's go find Tonga and Surgra. It looks like this is probably Tonga Rune Totem right here. Let's see what he has to say. The times we live in are as fickle as the shifting winds, Hunter. It is important to remember what is true and lasting in this world, and to preserve that. Everything else is a waste. My brethren in Thunderbluff were wise to send you, young hunter, for the mystery of the Barrens is one that I alone cannot unravel. With your aid, let us hope we can find answers to our questions. The Forgotten Pools. Long ago, the Barrens was a lush place, teeming with life, but war and cataclysm raged across the land, scorching it and leaving a dry husk. Such is the way of things, and it saddens my heart. But within the past few years, new oases have formed in the Barrens, and life stirs. And deep down, we druids sense a power leaking its way to the surface. We must find its source. Travel to the Forgotten Pools northwest of the Crossroads. Search its waters for a source of power, then return here. Report the findings back to Tonga Rune Totem. Okay. I'll gladly go explore that. Sounds kind of cool. Boy, this place is just teeming with quests. We're going to have no shortage of stuff to get caught up on here. And here we have Surgra Darkthorn. That is quite the axe that she's got there. Hello, Surgra. You want to hunt in the Barrens? Your eyes are eager and young. They're not yet squinted from tracking your prey across this land's dry plains. But worry not, we'll toughen your body and your mind. And we'll teach you that there is more to hunting than finding and killing your quarry. Prepare yourself. Your journey begins now. Oh, I'm ready. Your first prey will be easy. The plain striders to the east have been harassing our food supplies and have become a nuisance. Put down the plain striders and return to me with their beaks. Okay, so they are eating the food supplies, and we have to go clean them up. Seems fair. Let's see who else we've got here. Who else can we talk to? Gazrog. Hello, Gazrog. Not long ago, a shipment of silver was stolen from our guard tower. It was meant as payroll to the Crossroads guards, and we want that silver back. The strange thing is, we caught one of the thieves on that night of the theft, and it was a raptor. Unbelievable. I don't know what raptors would want with silver, but I don't care. I want the raptors dead so they won't steal from us again. Hunt raptors in the Barrens. Collect me their heads. Raptors stealing from a guard tower, from presumably this guard tower. Bizarre. All right. Well, we will have our vengeance against some raptors. That's fair. They are stealing stuff. All right. Let's speak with Apothecary Hellbrim. The Barrens holds a wealth of substances for which we, the apothecaries or Lordaeron, may find use. Okay, so it's either or. I follow. Wharf Master Dizzywig. I have need to send a crate of potions, reagents, and other items to my associates in the old world. Little time I have to actually see them at the dock at Ratchet, and the last caravan has already left. If you could, please take this to Wharf Master Dizzywig. He will ensure that it is placed on the next boat to Blackwater Cove. Okay, so we've got a delivery to make. Take us over to Ratchet, where I'm sure there'll be any number of new quests for us. Fungal Spores. The oases of the Barrens hide a mystery. Life energy flows from their waters, invigorating the plants and beasts that drink it. Invigorating and altering. There is a mushroom that grows near these oases. Its spores hold properties that we, the apothecaries of Lordaeron, find useful. Bring me these spores and you will earn our gratitude. See, now this says apothecaries of Lordaeron. I'm sure that other one said apothecaries or. Well, we got to go collect some spores. We can definitely make that happen. We have other things to do at the oasis, so that's good. two birds with one stone. What does Jahan Hawkwing have for us here?
Greetings.
The Barrens, with its hot sun and hostile denizens, is the perfect place to test your strength and fortitude. A bundle of hides. I have a bundle of hides from the animals of the Barrens, and must get them to Thunderbluff. A colleague there, Anahu, will use the hides to create leather goods. Will you take the hides to him for me? The quickest way to Thunderbluff is on the back of a Windrider. Bring the bundle of hides to Devrak, our Windrider master in the Crossroads, and speak to him about transport to Thunderbluff. Sure. So we get a quest that'll introduce us to the flight path system. That's kind of nice. So we can venture our way back. Well, I'm sure we'll have need of returning to Thunderbluff before long, so we can go complete that one at a later date. Let's see what Devrak has to say. My Windriders are trained to fly quickly through the hot Barrens air. Are you here for a Windrider? You have something to transport? I do. We have some hides. If you must take these hides to Thunderbluff, then you are speaking to the right orc. For a small fee, I will give you a Windrider to Thunderbluff. There's no faster way to the city. If that is acceptable, speak to me again when you are ready to go. If you're taking those hides to Anahu, then I think he's at Hewa's Armory at the base of the Windrider Tower in Thunderbluff, and that's right where you'll land. Perfect. All right, so we will buy that Windrider and take it to Thunderbluff. Probably when we level up, we'll be needing to go speak to our hunter trainer, anyways. Well, hi there, Thork.
Blood and thunder.
Welcome to the Crossroads, Hunter. My name is Thork. I lead the defenses here in the name of the War Chief. Please feel free to make yourself at home. As long as you mind your business, no one should have any problem with you taking up some space. There are many threats to our safety here. If you've already become familiar with the lay of the land, speak to the others here. Perhaps they have tasks for you to do. It's good to see that more of our Tauran allies have come to assist us from as far away as Thunderbluff. Again, I welcome you. Oh, I'm here to help. Let's see what Thork has for us to help with. That attack on the caravan contains supplies we desperately needed. You've been brave enough to take on the Razormane tribe so far, and I will ask you to do so again. But this time, I wonder if I could ask you to keep your eyes open for some of our lost supplies. You can probably find them throughout their camps, the Quillbore getting fat off their dishonorable acts. The people of Crossroads would be in your debt. Okay, so we gotta go beat up some Quillbore and recollect some supplies that they've stolen. All the Quillbores are our enemies. Full stop. All of them. There are no friendly Quillbore. Story. Some just prove to be more of a nuisance than others. The Razormane tribe has been attacking our supply lines from Durotar, causing us no end of annoyance. I have scouts seeking the leaders of these raids, but until then, any losses you can inflict on the filthy pigmen would aid us. Start in the northeast towards Durotar. You can always tell their dens from the huge thorny vines that come up from the earth. Seek them out and slay them. Okay, so Quillbore that are stealing supplies need to be vanquished. We must destroy them. And I had seen when we were looking at this tower earlier that there is an individual up top here we can speak with. Let's just make our way up here. What does Darsok have? Harpy Raiders. The blasted harpies have been ravaging our caravan supplies for too long. It's time we slit a few of their throats and diminished their numbers. I've been snooping about their nests and figured out who leads who. The most devastating attack will destroy a good section of their lower chain of command, and then we can work our way to the top. I'll start you off slow. Take out Witchwing Harpies and Witchwing Rogue Feathers in the northwest and bring me 8 Witchwing Talons. That should be a good start. Okay, so we got to go clean up some harpies here. So there's definitely a theme of various things attacking caravans here. If it's not Quillbore, it's harpies, and we need to go clean up a whole boatload of stuff in that regards. So we've got no shortage of work ahead of us here. We've got we're not going to worry about going to Ratchet just yet, but we need to slay some Quillbore. We got to deal with a bunch of Plain Striders, a bunch of Raptors, Gotta go explore some water pools, get some crates. So, yeah, I think maybe we'll make our way towards the northeast a bit. I can see there's a plain strata right here. Maybe we'll pick up a few of these things. Maybe we'll find some raptors while we make our way over towards over the Quillbore. Maybe we'll reclaim some of our supplies. So we'll put White Knight to work here, and we will start dealing with some of these things as we go. Hello, Thork. We have beat up some Quillbore. The disrupting the attacks. You've done well, Story. Those insolent Quillbores will finally learn that the might of the Horde is not to be ignored. You betcha. Okay, we got a follow-up. The disruption ends. One of my scouts witnessed an attack on a caravan from Durotar, Story. The culprits are indeed the Razormane tribe of Quillbores. One of the Quillbores in particular is leading the raids, Kreenig Snarlsnout. He was seen northeast of here, just south of the road from Duratar. If the threat is to be ended, then Kreenig must die. To be sure the attacks cease, though, I say we add insult to their injury. Kill Kreenig along with more of their tribe, and return to me when you have his tusk. Okay, so the leader of these Quillbore attacks, Kreenig Snarlsnout. So it sounds like he's back up in the direction we'd come, maybe a little bit further up. Maybe we'll find our supplies when we venture up that way as well. Let's speak to our new quest giver here. It's Mankrik.
What do you need?
I came to the Crossroads from the south seeking help, Hunter, but I find only cowards who turn their backs on me. Even the mighty Thork insults me so. He's a good leader, but his dismissal of my plea causes me greater anger. He claims my rage makes me hasty, that it clouds my judgment, but I will not rest until I have my vengeance. Ooh. Consumed by hatred. Perhaps you know the pain of uncertainty, perhaps not, Hunter, but know this, I stand here every day from the sun's rising till its decline, scouring the horizon for more of those monsters. I've killed every pigman I've come across since, but my thirst for their blood is far from quenched. Perhaps instead of heading north to the Crossroads, I should have headed to Torajo. You, Hunter, you could help me. Kill them, kill as many as you can, bring me their tusks, and we will celebrate their deaths together. Wow, Mankrik is really just he's got it out for the Quillbore.
To victory.
Lost in battle. We battled in a small Tauren camp when we were separated. She held 3 of the bristlebacks off by herself, but the odds began to overwhelm us. I led some away, only to see her overwhelmed by newcomers. In my rage, I turned to face my enemies, but they brought me down easily with their vast numbers. I awoke to a Tauren druid tending to my wounds. He had come across me on the Gold Road as I fell. Please, Hunter, find some sign of my wife. Ooh, does not sound good for Mankrik's wife. So he had seen her battled in a small Tauren camp when we were separated. Just off of the Gold Road. Okay, so we will have to keep our eyes peeled for Mankrik's wife. Traditionally a very broad quest, in that the Barrens are very, very large. But I think if the vast majority of people read that bit of quest text, which most people probably don't, then I think it's relatively accurate as to where we can find Mankrik's wife. Since she is along the Gold Road somewhere here that we'd come up along the way, so I'm sure if we were to just venture along that, looking for a small Tauren camp, we should be able to find it without too much trouble. Okay, well, with that new information at our disposal, maybe we'll be able to pick up some of the Quillbore tusks we need for Mankrik as well while we're dealing with Kreenig. But in the meantime, I think we're going to continue to the southeast just a little bit more towards Ratchet. We will deliver the crate for the apothecary, and I'm sure there'll be lots more for us down in Ratchet as well. And here we are, approaching the small little town of Ratchet here. We can see this great big crazy looking telescope contraption here. We can just see the ship leaving the dock. Some coastal birds flying around. Kind of a cool looking coastal goblin town. There's a water tower up here. One of the first alliance we've seen. And just a myriad of quests around here. Alright, there's no shortage of stuff. Let's, I assume that the Wharf Master will be down in the docks. Yes, indeed. Here is Wharf Master Dizzywig. Alright, let's see what he has to say. Something I can help you with, Story? There's a shipment I've got to see otherwise. I've got to see to otherwise. Wharf Master Dizzywig. You seek passage on the next ship or have some item you wish to send aboard it? I do. This secure crate. A small enough crate? Yes, I should be able to find room for this aboard the ship. It sails with the next tide. I trust this is soon enough. Excellent. Let me just enter it into my ledger. All taken care of. Good day to you, Hunter. Well, he's efficient if nothing else. Miner's Fortune. Being wharf master of a busy port like Ratchet, I keep my finger on the pulse of information. I know all about the exchange of goods and money between here and Booty Bay. The latest bit of news I've heard is about the venture company's Boulder Lode mine northeast of the Sludge Fen. One of the miners discovered an emerald the size of your fist. I know a few buyers who'd be interested in getting their hands on something like that, and I'd be willing to go half and half on its sale. Okay, so if we go manage to pick up this emerald and bring it back to Dizzywig, he'll cut us in on the profits. I'm always interested in a good business opportunity. Hard to go wrong with that. We'll give White Knight another snack while we go meet a few people here. Make sure to pick up the flight path, because that'll be useful. Oh, we've got Sputter Valve. Hello, Sputter Valve of the Tinkerers Union. Director Riddlevox put me in charge of the Union's Shredder development program. Few months on the job and I'm already in hot water. I could use your help, Story. Oh, how can I help? See, the venture company's new shredder is better than my latest. From the interchangeable hands to the control grips, my boss has given me a pretty strict deadline, but my boys and I couldn't come up with anything. Nothing was working, so we decided to borrow one of their prototypes. I sent Whistlecrank to the Sludge Fen to steal one, but he hasn't gotten back yet. Oh, okay, so we'll have to keep our eyes open for Whistlecrank up towards the Sludge Fen. And we know that the Boulder Lode mine, where the venture company are, is just beyond the Sludge Fen. So we've got a little bit of work we can do up there. The Samaflange. The venture company set up a small research facility far to the north of here, southwest of the Sludge Fen. I don't know much about what they're doing, but did manage to discover that they're experimenting with something called a Samaflange. Now what the heck is a Samaflange? Well, whatever it is, I want to examine it. So I need someone to go get it. I obtained a copy of their control system operating manual. You should be able to figure out how to disengage the Samaflange from it. Access the control console at the research site. Great. We got the operating manual, and we can read it. We absolutely can. Oh, okay. Well, when we get up there, we're gonna read how to operate the manual, or how to operate the control console. More interesting things for us to read. Okay, let's pop in here and see what's available for us. We can speak to Gazlo. Hey there, Gazlo. South Sea Freebooters. I sure wish Vice Admiral Greslik did a better job of keeping the seas safe for our trading vessels. With all the gold the trade princes have poured into the trade fleets, it ticks me off to see so many pirates running willy-nilly, raiding my ships and stealing my goods. I've heard that the South Sea Freebooters have set up a camp just south of here. They've been a real thorn in my side, and if Greslik won't take care of them, well, maybe you can help me get rid of them. Kill a bunch of brigands and cannoneers. Well, we can't have pirates run around all over the place. We will definitely be willing to help out Gazlo here. Oh, looks like we've got a a number of potentially high-level alliance. Everyone's just coming across from Booty Bay, it looks like. Maybe, oh, yeah, there's no shortage of them. Wonder where they'll be heading. What on this continent would they be headed off to do? I guess maybe they're gonna do Nixia, but you'd think they would just take the boat to Theramore for that. Oh well, who knows? What does Mebek Mizirix have to say? Raptor horns. The raptors of the Barrens are smarter than raptors in other lands, and I think that all that smarts is hiding in their horns. If so, then I could grind their horns into powder and use it to make smart drinks. I could sell them for a fortune, and you can help me. Find me intact raptor horns from Sunscale Scythe Claws. They roam the Barrens, and in the northern Barrens near the border of Ashenvale. Okay, so, well, we're trying to collect heads off of raptors, so maybe we'll find some Scythe Claws along the way, and we can snag some of their intact horns. Who else can we talk to? There's a wanted poster. What does this look like on this wanted poster? Is anything? Ooh, a sort of masked figure here with a Street Fighter Guile haircut, maybe? What does the wanted poster say? Wanted, Baron Longshore. Baron Longshore, Captain of the Heedless. Captain Longshore of Gilneas leads vessels of the South Sea Freebooters and is wanted on charges of piracy. Remains must be in identifiable condition. Gazlow. Oh, so not only does he want us to go clean up some of the pirates themselves, he wants us to go clean up their captain. Well, if we're going to be in that area anyways, we absolutely should. Oh, looks like someone's turning in, presumably the head of Onyxia. I don't know if we'll get the Blessing of the War Chief buff this far down, but one can hope. One can hope. Let's see. Who else have we not spoken to? There is Captain Thallow over here. Let's see what the captain has. Captain Thalothas Brightsun.
Hello.
Greetings, Captain. The guns of Northwatch. Yet another ship from my fleet has been lost to those overzealous humans at Northwatch Hold. Those bastards must be dealt with. Their paranoia has them in a state of frenzy. Trigger-happy, reckless louts are shooting at anything in their sights. Travel south along the merchant coast to the Hold and lay siege to their forces. Bring me the medals of their soldiers as proof, and for the love of my fleet, slay Captain Fairmount and her overzealous cannoneers. Oh, okay.
Be careful.
So sounds like Captain Thallow has had a couple boats sunk by some humans. So yeah, we'll definitely make our way down there. We have no shortage of work to do here. This is excellent. We've got quite the laundry list of work. So looks like Mebek doesn't have a quest here for us just yet. We might need to be a little bit higher. And then there is... Oh, hiding down here. There's a crane operator, Bigglefuzz. Let's see what he has to say.
Interesting.
Oops. Had a little mishap, as you can see. The morning cargo shipment from Booty Bay was huge. Huge, I say. Never seen so many crates. Well, I was trying to expedite things, so I started unloading a bit more than I could handle. That's when everything came tumbling down. Before I knew what was going on, I saw that menace, Mad Maglish, go running off with a bottle of 99-year-old port. Chased him all the way to Wailing Caverns. No way I was going in there. Maybe you're brave enough to find him? Or stupid enough. Absolutely. Sign me up. Okay, well, we have just an extensive laundry list of work here to be done. So this is probably a pretty good place for us to stop for today, now that we have gone and picked up all these quests. We've met a whole bunch of people here, both in Ratchet and over in Crossroads. And next time we get back here, we can start churning our way through some of the stuff. We've got a number of harpies to deal with, some more quillboar, There are a number of raptors and other creatures here we need to slay for parts. Looking for horns and heads and emeralds from miners. Boy, oh boy, there's just no shortage of stuff. So, as I say, this is where we'll go ahead and wrap up this time. And I look forward to doing it all again. So, thanks so much for joining me, and we'll get back to the story next time.